Yeah, this is me again. Today's video is how to go the wrong way to go the right way. So basically, you have to have a strategy when you start doing these loads for drive away. So what you have to do is, let's say you want to go to California and you work for 2 or 3 companies. So what you do is basically Uh, let's say you're starting out in Akron, Ohio, and you work for Truck Movers and Bennett. Okay, so first I want to get a run within 300 miles or less of my location because you don't get paid for deadheading somewhere. So the closest location to Akron that you might be able to grab a truck would be uh, Springfield, Ohio. All right, so you go down to Springfield, Ohio, grab a run for Truck Movers, and you take that run. Let's see, let's say to Dallas, Texas. Okay, now your goal is to get to California. All right, so you go to Dallas, Texas. The closest run, supposedly, is Oklahoma City. So now you got to deadhead to Oklahoma City and get a run, pick that up, and that run will take you to Colorado. Okay, you pick up that run, and that takes you to Colorado. Then you get to Colorado, and you'll have to deadhead 28 miles or so to a city that's nearby. Grab that run, and it takes you out to California. I think you get the point. So that's how you route yourself to go where you want to go. And then let's say you get out to California. Doubt there's a run coming back. Now you're going to have to deadhead probably, 500-600 miles down to New Mexico or Albuquerque to get a run that's going to take you back up to Kansas, maybe. And then you get a run in Kansas City, and that'll take you to Cleveland, Ohio, and then you deadhead home. So how long is this going to take you? Well, it's going to take you as long as it's going to take you. So, I mean, there's times to drop things off. I mean, some people are only open from 8 to 5, and some people are open 24 hours a day. And you may not know until you get the load. So the dispatcher may not know. But sometimes dispatchers are cool, and they'll give you the phone number. You call, find out the time, and then if you still want the load, you call the dispatcher back. But Bennett, they have a load board, so that's helpful. You can get on there and kind of plot your course. Truck Movers, they don't have a load board. You have to call a dispatcher, and then if they like you, they'll tell you what honestly is on the board. So, but basically that's how you route yourself around. That's how I do it. And today I'm getting a phone call from another company. I'm not going to tell anybody its name, but I'll be working for 3 companies soon, and so that'll be real helpful for me because I'll be able to hopefully do less deadheading. But my average deadhead right now, today, is approximately 250 to 300 miles, and that's as far as I'll deadhead. So I had the option of deadheading from Oklahoma all the way up to Iowa, 650 miles today, and be there tomorrow morning. And I'm like, that's too damn far. So I called Bennett and found a load on their board, which it doesn't pay very good at all, but it gets me up to the load that I'm about to take that takes me down to Florida, and it pays good. So sometimes you got to take a crappy load to get to your good one. And these are the Dallas to St. Louis load that I just got, that load doesn't pay very good, and it's for Bennett. But I have to deadhead from there 200 and something miles to go up to Iowa to grab my Florida load that takes me down to Florida, and that's for truck movers, and that pays good. So, I mean, that's how you have to work it to make things work out in your favor. So, I wanted to show you my tow vehicle. It's called Little Bobby. It's back there hanging out. But another thing, see that piece of wood back there? I can't zoom in. But see that piece of wood? I carry C-clamps, and I clamp that down really tight because some idiot put baling wire on there, which will last about, I don't know, 35 miles before that whole thing flies off and screws up my new tow vehicle. So I took and put C-clamps on there, and I take a crescent wrench and take and turn the crescent wrench on the apparatus to tighten the C-clamp down and get it extra super duper tight, and I make the C-clamp bite into the wood so it'll never move and it won't slide and it doesn't leave a mark on the frame. So, and then somebody asked me about a Class B license. Can you do this with a Class B license? I'm going to say yes. And to find out if you can or not, just start calling companies and ask them. It's real simple. Just call them up, say, hey, what can I do with the Class B? And then they'll tell you. And another guy asked me a question, can I do this with a DWI? I'm going to say yes and no, because it's all up to the insurance company that the drive-away company uses. So you call the insurance company or the drive-away company and you say, hey, I got a DWI. It's, let's say 12 years old. It's 12 years old. Can I work for you guys? And they'll be like, well, let me check. Or they'll say no. Or they'll say, well, if it's over 7 years old, you're good. Or if it's over 10 years old, you're good. So you just got to call and ask. And another thing, let's say you live in, Arkansas. You live in Arkansas and you want to do a drive-away business. All right, so what you do is you find a drive-away company near you. Let's say the nearest one would be Drive-Away USA in Kansas City, which I'm not recommending them. I don't really like them. It's chicks that run it. So anyway, that's the closest one, let's say. All right, and then what you want to do is get one really far away. Like, let's say Quality Drive-Away in Goshen, Indiana. And the reason behind that is, see, now you could get a run from your house going up to Goshen, and then you could get a run going from Goshen back down to Missouri or Arkansas or Little Rock to get yourself home. So, I mean, that's how you got to use these companies. You got to use them to your advantage to get to where you're going. So, I hope this helps somebody, but I'm just rambling on. But anyway, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Keep the left door shut. Make that money.